the last of the last of the last. This is the message that's coming through for this collective right now. There's a lot of loose ends that you're tying up. There's a lot of things that are coming to fruition in your life that you didn't know if they would come to fruition or not. There's also a lot of green in this collective. There's the green harmonious energy of Mother Nature, of the earth. There's a sort of laissez-fairness of, que sera, sera, what will be, will be. There's this attitude of like people may have harmed you in the past, and it's not that you wish them poorly. It's more that you just wish them to get the heck out of your life. They can just leave. There's not as much a desire for vengeance. There's this desire of just leaving things behind that don't serve you and getting on to the bigger and better portion of your life that is waiting for you. So in the coming weeks, you're going to find yourself throwing a lot of things away. You're going to find yourself really shedding old versions. In the moments leading up to now, you've been using things up. Like I feel like lotion bottles or shampoo bottles, food, chucking things that you don't like anymore. I'm seeing people that can't even eat the food that they have because they don't know, like it's just not aligned. But it feels so weird to say that it's not aligned, but how else do you explain it? Like you can't eat the food that you bought. And this may even be happening for people who don't normally have an issue with eating food. Yeah. There's also a lot of like gold running through this collective. So there's a lot of this inspiration energy that is hitting you guys very strongly right now, hitting everyone here in this collective. There is a need to be free of things that were constraining you. There's a need to really embrace your individuality and let go of the things that other people were trying to foist off onto you. You're really needing people to let you go. You're needing people to just let you go right now. You don't need these people who have been messing with your vibe. You don't need these people who have been trying to tell you what you want, trying to tell you what you can be, trying to tell you who you are, trying to tell you what's good for you. You really just need these people to back off. And so the energy that sometimes comes through for this collective is like a carnivorous plant, where it's like, if you leave me alone, I'll leave you alone. But if you are stupid enough to wander into my mouth, I will eat you. That's a lot of the energy that I get from this collective. Let's see what else we have here. 333 may be significant for you at this time. Stars may be significant for you at this time. If you've been finding yourself stargazing or looking out into the night sky and looking for it to answer you, looking for it to show you the way, almost Moana style theming, there's this vibe that you're setting out on an adventure, and what you're using to navigate with is not traditional means of technology or navigation. You're going by this internal compass. You're going by this like Earth's magnetic core almost. You are your own compass. You are attuned to something that not everyone else can see. And that is bothering some people right now. There are people that are wishing that you were more normal. There are people that are really upset, quite frankly, at how different you're being, because you're showing people that there is a way to be that they are not being. Your life almost offers this portal. It offers this portal into how things could be. And that bothers other people because they're thinking, why isn't it that way for me? Like, why isn't my life looking like that? And it is making some jealousy. If you've had like evil eye bracelets or necklaces or jewelry that's been breaking recently or like falling off, I was wearing some evil eye earrings recently, and one just literally completely broke off. I've never had that happen before. It just like the bottom part separated from the part, like, so part of it was still in my ear, just like the hoop part, but then the part that actually had the evil eye like bead on it was like it fell on the ground. Really interesting. So I've definitely felt that was significant and wanted to mention that. Do make sure you're wearing your evil eye jewelry if you are someone who believes in evil eye and you do wear the Nassau, I forget how to say it. I just call it evil eye. It's easier to remember. But yeah, you'll want to make sure that you are wearing that regularly or having one, either in your money bowl or in your place of like, I'm hearing place of worship. So maybe if you work with your spirits, your ancestors, do your energy work, that's where you want to keep it so that you know your space is protected. There's a lot of energy coming towards you at this time from people who didn't think you could level up, from people who didn't like the fact that you're leveling up. Yeah, and there's just a lot of projection energy. The reason I wore green today is because this collective that I'm channeling for feels like the green collective, and I am wanting to embody a little bit of that coloring when I channel for you guys. We'll see how long I can keep that up. But at least, I want to have something of the color of like the main energy that I'm channeling into. For those of you who don't know, I channel into the collective of life, as it's called. And so if you've ever seen the flower of life, it has all the overlapping circles. That's kind of, I channel for a collective that is that, and that journeys on these different spirals, these different circles that at times overlap, and color is a big theme of these people's journeys. The color and the energy and the frequency of it is very important. And there's a lot of different frequencies of color. I want to put that out there. There might be other people who channel for color. I'm specifically being called to channel for color because it's something that's not being done a lot right now, and there's a big need for it in the collective because there is a lot of confusion with people who are feeling like there's not enough distinction between channelers. The people I channel for, they're people that don't fit neatly into any one box. They're people that find themselves having many different interests. They have many different hobbies. They have many different places they like to go, things they like to do, aspects and personalities. Some of these people in the collective may even have like split personality disorder or like borderline personality disorder. And I don't mean that in a negative way. And obviously I'm not a doctor to diagnose you, but just this concept of like these different split aspects of yourself that make you feel a bit disjointed, and that you wonder, how can I be one person and yet so many different things are filling within me? And that's a big reason why I do the color theming. Like I didn't choose it. Spirit just told me one day, like, hey, you're just gonna channel for color collectives. So it's still evolving. We'll see where this goes. But yeah. Anyway, so back into the green energy. There's a lot of fame that is coming towards this collective, and it's fame in different ways. Some of you are using social media. Some of you are writing books. Some of you are on Amazon, like some of you are Amazon sellers. There's a lot of ways that people know your name. I hear some of you are even in academics. So I don't know if that's like you're in school or you're teachers or something like that, but it's a very educated collective. It's this wise, educated collective that is really capable of cutting through the BS that so many people get tripped up on. And that's part of what makes you unique, is you're able to have this sort of distant approach to spirituality. Like you embrace your spirituality, and at the same time, you're also aware of like spiritual narcissism, and you're aware of how people can manipulate you with spirituality. I feel also, if you're in this collective, that you resonate with having felt manipulated or exposed or controlled by others using spiritual means. You may have been in religious cults. You may have been in like religious indoctrination or boot camps. You may have just been in families that were extremely conservative or strict, something like that. Something like you were people tried to put you in this box and you didn't quite fit. And it's like they're cutting off pieces of your legs and your arms to like try to make you fit, if that makes sense. Like not literally, hopefully. I don't think literally, but yeah, there's just like pieces of you that were lost to this process to fit you into this box, right? But anyway, you may find yourself being drawn to the color green. You may be wearing it. You may notice it popping out in places. And that's why you're kind of on this current, on this frequency that I'm channeling for. Green is a way to encapsulate sort of these feelings. And hopefully in the future, when you find yourself drawn to green, you can look up a video that is for the Green Collective and it will help you. But yeah, anyway, let's go back and see if there's anything more for you at this time. Here are big bucks. So this is interesting. So I see Jin Chan. I don't often see Jin Chan. This is maybe the second significant time in a channeling that I have seen him. He tends to show up around like a full moon, but I don't know if it's around a full moon right now. Maybe it will be when you watch this, but He's associated with wealth and abundance. He is also, sorry, he's a Chinese deity, and he looks like a toad or a frog, and he's got like a coin in his mouth is usually what you see. And then he's also got like coins that he sits on, and he's a sort of reddish, brownish, dark blackish deity. But he has this very golden aura to him. He's associated with wealth and abundance, and he usually shows up when there's a lot of money that's going to be coming in. And collective, I don't feel you're ready for this windfall. I feel like something you've been doing is working out for you, but you're not sure that it is. But it is going to work out for you, and you just have to be ready to accept it. There is a lot to acceptance on this journey. Excuse me, confirmation burp. You have to be ready to accept things that you used to say no to. So this could be party invitations, like someone invites you to a party and you value your time, right? So you're like, no, I'm busy, I can't go there. You're going to be wanting to go to these parties, collective. You're going to want to be seen in public places. Your energy circulating in the collective is very powerful right now. Magnetically, you're going to be drawing opportunities and people and places and things to you. You need to pay attention to the kinds of things that are being drawn into your vortex, into your field at this time. You may feel an urge to paint. Definitely painting is coming through for some of you. There's other artistic things that you might find yourself drawn to doing. I hear playing in the leaves. I hear playing with the wolves. Take this symbolically or literally. I mean, however, maybe some of you have like a wolf dog. I'm seeing also in Harry Potter, Sirius Black turns into that like big dog, that big black dog. So I'm seeing that. So perhaps some of you enjoy Harry Potter, or you have like an animagus form. Like you have this okay, a lot coming through. Hold on. I'll hear ulterior motive, but like alternate personality. Like you have like this front type personality or this front type persona. Like when you do social media or you go in front of other people, you might find yourself shifting into like a wolf or shifting into like an eagle or a peacock. Like I'm seeing your collective that's able, this is interesting, and it does tie into stuff that's come through previously for this collective. You're able to shift into these like animal archetypes. And when you shift into these animal archetypes, it helps other people recognize you, because the true you is so hard to fathom, and there's not enough time in the world really to fathom it for most people, right? So you tend to embody specific archetypes of energy. And when you embody these archetypes of energy, it allows people to categorize you in this way that is convenient, that is helpful. So like when you want to influence people, you think like lion energy, right? And then as you're thinking lion energy, you kind of become more big and more powerful and, you know, like kind of showy a bit and dominant. And that tends to attract a certain type of person or a certain level of respect for you. Or if you want to be like a peacock, then you're kind of like, right? Like you draw up a bit and you know, like put your best foot out there and you really embody this beautiful energy. Also very cool. Maybe you want to be a cat, so you want to be a little more elusive. You want to be someone that draws opportunities to them, draws things to them, draws people to them. You don't want to be the first one to initiate or approach. You want to make people come to you. You can harness these animal archetypal energies and turn them into profit and turn them into good. Sometimes people need a mission to associate themselves with, and you, collective, are able to provide people with these missions because you present as this facet of the animal kingdom or the plant kingdom even, and then you like invite people on these journeys. This is pure channeling that's coming through, by the way. It's like, I don't know where this is going, but it's just bear with me. But you invite people on these journeys that's very transcendental, and you show people this different way of being than they have ever been before. And an experience with you, collective, is the experience of a lifetime. People only get to experience you once, I'm hearing for most of you. Like, people truly only experience you once, and then that's it. And then you're gone. Like, you don't stay in many people's lives forever. You might have a few trusted confidants, but like on the whole, I'm feeling more confident for some reason as I'm speaking. On the whole, collective, like, you don't actually have that many close buddies or friends in your group. Like, you're like this ship in the night. Like you go into port and people see you and people meet you and their lives are changed, and then you leave next night or in the morning. And like people always talk about you after you have gone. Yeah. So it's really important for you to lean into these archetypal energies of like plants and animals and magic. Create these personas, collective, because you're really good at doing it. And I think that people haven't always given you the praise for doing it that you were deserving of. But like, just let that go. Just, it doesn't even matter. Yeah, like you're, obviously goes without saying, you're worth like, honestly, you're worth a lot of money. Like I just, it's coming through like that. I don't know how else to put it, but you're worth a lot of time. You're worth a lot of love. You're worth a lot of amazing things. So don't let people dampen your experience of this world. Don't let people try and tell you how things are, try to tell you how they have to be. You're kind of here to set the world on edge. You're here to surprise people with your way of doing things. And you're here to shock and to be the unexpected. You're here to be the carnivorous plant. And you're here to have the laissez-faire attitude of like, yeah, it's show business, baby. That's how it is. So, yeah, let me see. What else do we got here? 333, maybe significant. 666, 444. There's a portal coming up. Oh, it must be the eclipse portal. That's what it is. Okay, there's an eclipse that's coming up on Sunday, and today is Tuesday. Yeah, Tuesday. I think, is today Tuesday? It is Tuesday. I'm like I try and wear the colors that correspond to the day of the week, but I'm doing a collective reading for the green energy, so I'm wearing green, and that's really throwing me off because I'm like, that's Wednesday, right? Or Thursday, maybe? Yeah. Let me see if there's anything else here. Okay, I think that's all for this channeling for right now, so I'm going to end the recording. Please do leave a like if this resonates with you, drop a comment, follow along. Helps the channel to grow, and it also helps me to connect better with your energy. When your energy comes through in the likes and the comments, I get a better sense of the collective I am channeling for, and I can target the messages more specifically to you guys. Because as for now, I'm basically just doing whatever source wants me to do with like very little influence or directive to source. But when you guys express interest in certain topics, or you want it to delve more into a certain way or a particular like color theme, then I can like nudge source to be like, hey, like let's focus more on this. I only have so much time to be able to do channelings, so yeah, I'm basically just going to go by whoever's most urgent, like whatever collective seems to really need something put simply, something translated from the unseen realm and made concrete for ease of understanding. I'm just going to go based off of who's most urgent. So anyway, thank you for watching as always, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.